It's Flux Friday, the best update show in the hobby, brought to you and hosted by DrFlux.
Welcome to today's episode of Flux Friday. This is the first Friday of the new year, 2022. I hope you all had an awesome and safe holidays. Today on the show, we have some epic news for the DrFlux channel. We'll be discussing some new blasters coming down the pipeline, and lastly, we'll be taking a look at the new studio here at Flux Labs. So let's get into the first piece of news. This is the biggest news for the DrFlux channel. I have been invited to Jared's epic Nerf battle down in Texas. This is a giant Nerf war that happens, I guess each year, but I think he's starting to try to do it more and more. But yeah, I've been accepted as a VIP down there. So I want to give a special thanks to Drac and FFE07 for basically putting in a good word for me and, you know, talking to Jared on my behalf. So thank you to them. And just a little bit of information about the event. So tickets are still on sale. This will be an event that holds 4,000 people. And this is down at AT&T Stadium, which is basically the home of the Dallas Cowboys. So really cool stadium, awesome place to be. And just to clear up any confusion, it shows here that this event has changed. It was on April 16th. Now the date has been bumped to June 25th. That's 2022. If you can make it to this event, I will be wearing this big, ridiculous green armor over here. This is the Zombie Strike Dreadnought armor. So yeah, look for me in this thing. I'll probably have this big minigun and look forward to seeing some of you. And next up is some new blasters. This first blaster we're gonna talk about, I actually already covered this line. This is the Nerf Rival. Basically it's like a precision line, so it's super accurate compared to the old Rival. They even go as far as to show on the box like just basically smaller groupings for the Rival rounds. I hope these things actually are more accurate because as we all know, Rival's not super accurate. But I can't wait to get my hands on these things and actually test them out. But this blaster we're looking at today is called the Nerf Rival Pathfinder. I think this is the best looking blaster out of the whole line because it actually takes a magazine. It's like a full primary class type of blaster, and I can't wait to get one of these. So I look forward to getting this and reviewing it on the channel. Let me know in the comment section, is this something you'd like to see? Because I think it's really cool looking. Now the second blaster we're gonna look at today is this weird looking Roblox blaster. And for those of you who have watched the channel for a bit know that I'm not too crazy about the Roblox blasters. They're very weird. Even people that play Roblox, I've heard feedback that they don't even really like them. So I don't know, they're kind of in a weird spot. I don't know if I'm gonna get this one. It looks like it's maybe a front loader, it's a Springer. I don't know if there's an internal mag in this thing or internal clip or whatever you want to call it, but I think that's a pass for me. Plus the weird feathered spikes that come out the top just don't look too safe running around with that. So I don't know, probably a pass for me. And speaking of weird blasters, this last one we're going to talk about is from the Dyno Squad line. This one I actually think looks cool. This is like a 6-dart rotating cylinder and has a top prime. Kind of looks like a Maverick or with the strong arm kind of system going on here. I think it looks cool. I'm looking to pick this up when I get it or when I can find it. And I think the Dyno Squad line is it's just fun, you know. It's not gonna be super high performance, I get that. But if you're into dinosaurs or if you like this kind of aesthetic, I think it's a great blaster. So that pretty much wraps up some of the new blasters that are coming in 2022. I know there's a lot more. These are just some of the ones that I just wanted to pick off the list. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to talk about others that are coming, because I know there's like 20 new blasters coming. Moving on to our next topic is the new studio. Some of you who have been watching the channel for a bit know that I used to be located upstairs with a different studio. I just recently moved downstairs and I'm really happy with how this turned out. So some of the main key points of the new studio is I have a new print line that holds 8 3D printers. So these things can just be printing day and night. I'm currently processing a few orders, so that's what they're doing right now. I haven't officially launched my store to sell blasters. This is mainly for my Patreons and some special case scenarios where I'm selling blasters. Another point of the studio worth talking about is my workbench is now like fully assembled with all my tools I can ever imagine, and the whole thing can roll around. So it's very modular, which also leads me to this next thing. The armor behind me is on a armor rack, which also can roll around. So the idea of this studio was everything's got to be modular because it's a little bit smaller than my other studio. So that way I can kind of move stuff around and make it work and still fit into a tight, smaller studio. So in the end, we have Flux Labs up and running. Very excited for being invited as a VIP to Jared's Epic Nerf Battle number 7. And I think some of these blasters that are coming out are looking pretty cool. If you'd like to support Flux Labs, we actually have some new merch in our store, so check that out. We have an official new logo for Flux Labs that pretty much encompasses all the support, friends, family, patrons, members, all those people fall within the Flux Labs family. So thank you all, and if you'd like some of the really cool merch, we got t-shirts, we got cups and bags and all kinds of cool stuff, head on over to the Flux Labs merch store and grab yourself some sweet merch today. Well, I'm Dr. Flux, and I want to thank you for watching today's episode of Flux Friday, and happy foam flinging.